Good greetings to you all. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it before you watch the video. Today we'll be discussing the character list of the novel Death of a Salesman, written by Arthur Miller. Arthur Miller, his full name is Arthur Asher Miller. He was an American playwright and essayist in the 20th century American theatre. He was born on 17th October 1915. Among his most popular plays, the popular plays are All My Sons, which was published in 1947, Death of a Salesman, which was published in 1949, The Crucible, which was published in 1953, A View from the Bridge, which was published in 1955 and revised it in 1956. Arthur Miller wrote several screenplays and was most noted for his work The Misfits, which was published in 1961. So, talking about the Death of a Salesman, it has been numbered on the short list of finest American plays in the 20th century. Miller was often in the public eye, particularly during the late 1940s, 50s and early 60s. During this time, he was awarded a Pulitzer Prize for Drama, testified before the House Un-American Activities Committee and married Marilyn Monroe. In 1980, Miller received the St. Louis Literary Award from the St. Louis University Library Associates. He received Prince of Austria's Award, the Premium Imperial Prize in 2002 and the Jerusalem Prize in 2003, as well as Dorothy and Lillian Gish Prize in 1999. So, in this video, we discuss the character list of the play Death of a Salesman, and in another video, in the next video, we will be discussing the summary in detail. It's a lengthy play, that's why I thought of doing a separate session for the character list. So, the protagonist of the play is Willie Loman. Willie Loman is a 62-year-old salesman who lives in Brooklyn but is assigned to the New England region. So, he is on the road for 5 days out of the week. He places great emphasis on his work and the values associated with it. He relates friends and people he admires with professional and personal aspirations. Willie Loman wants to be as successful as Ben and as well liked as David Singelman, which explains his lewd humor. So, he is a failed salesman and he fears the present but romanticizes the past, where his mind constantly wanders in the place time switches. He is alienated from Biff, that is his eldest son, and this mirrors the alienation he feels in respect to the world at large. Willie Loman is prone to contradictory statements. For example, he reprimands Biff for being lazy twice, but then he admiringly says his son is not lazy. So, thereby he contradicts his own statements on several occasions. Similarly, in one occasion he says a man should have few words, only to then course correct by saying that since life is short, jokes are in order, then concluding that jokes is too much. So this speech and thought pattern reflects his conflicting, contradictory values and lack of control. It is a fantasizedness that can be traced back to the fact that he cannot fulfill the ideals and the principles that he is devoted to. So that's all about the protagonist or the main character, or you can say the hero of the novel, Willy Loman. Moving on to the next character, that is Biff. Biff is Loman's eldest son. He is a promising high school. He was a promising high school athlete and a football player who ended up dropping out of school and has been living intermittently as a drifter, a farmer, and an occasional thief. Biff rejects his father and his values due to their encounter in Boston, where he discovers his father with a illegal affair. So, as if to demonstrate the worthlessness of his father's real values, he carries some of the lessons his father taught him to an extreme. As a boy, he was encouraged to steal lumber, and as an adult, he continues stealing. And while he refuses to follow the path of his father hoped he would pursue, namely get a university education and have a business, and he still seeks parental approval. Biff's actions while off kilter parody the adventurous nature of business enterprises. So that is how it goes with Biff. Now the next important character is Happy. Happy is the younger, less favored son of Willy Loman, who eventually makes enough money to move out of his parents' house and get a bachelor pad. He tries harder than Biff to be like his father, hoping to be loved by him. He claims to want a girl just like the one his dear old dad married, and exaggerates his professional achievements the way his father used to do. He also mimics his father's speech patterns, as his line, "Don't cry honey, try hard." On the one level, Happy understands his father as a poor salesman. Sometimes he referred to him as a sweet personality. But on the other hand, you can see he fails to learn from his father's mistaken values. Okay, so Happy replaces a marriage with one night stands. Like his father, he experiences a sense of alienation despite a profusion of women which the audience both hears about and witnesses in a scene. He claims to be lonely, even saying that he keeps knocking them over and it doesn't mean anything. This statement mirrors his father's later assertion that the woman in Boston means nothing. But while Willy has a real emotional commitment to his wife Linda, Happy doesn't even have a family to sustain him. So in the set of values portrayed in the play, this makes him a deterioration from his father. Okay, that's about Happy. Now moving on to the next character, that is Linda, who was Willy Loman's wife. Actually, Linda is the one and only foundation and support of Willy Loman, a failed businessman. She is the one who tries to make their two sons treat their father decently and gives him encouragement and reassurance. However, her attitude does not indicate passivity or stupidity, and she is far from a doormat when her sons fails their duty to their father. She is not as deluded about reality as Willie is, and often wonders whether Bill Oliver, that is her elder Bill Oliver, will remember Biff, where she to nag Willie to face reality that might result in his emulating his father and abandoning the family. Linda's personality emerges on 3 occasions when Willie is absent. In the first, she asserts that despite his mediocrity as a businessman and as a man, he is a human being in crisis who deserves attention. She notes that his business associates do not accord him recognition, and neither do his sons for whose benefit he worked. Then she pleads his case as a father, chastising her sons for having deserted him as they would not have a stranger. Finally, she eulogizes a husband she loves and her incomprehension as to why he entered his life does not imply her stupidity. She was very aware of something the audience was not let it on. The last time she saw Billy, he was happy because Biff loved him very much. So, as a whole, she has a major role with the life of Willie Loman and with the plot of the novel Death of a Salesman. Moving on to the next character, that is Charlie. Charlie is Willie's neighbor. He is a kind and successful businessman who could afford to give Willie even £50 a week for a long time and to offer him a job. Unlike Willie, he is not an idealist and pragmatically advises him to forget about Biff and not take his failures and grudges too hard. That is easy enough for you to say, replace Willie. So the Charlie is very compassionate. He retorts that am not easy for me to say. That is not easy for me to say. Charlie also has a successful son whose name is Bernard, a former nerd whom Willie used to mock, in stark contrast with Willie's unsuccessful sons Happy and Biff. Next character is Howard Wagner. Howard Wagner is a minor character who is Willie Loman's employer. He is a doting father of 2 children and, like Willie, a product of current American society. As a businessman, he is not so kind. Before the play begins, he downgraded Willie from a salaried position to only working on commission. Okay, then next character is Ben. Ben is a symbol of ruthlessness, self-made millionaire who made his fortune in the jungle. He always repeats the sentence, when I walked into the jungle, I was 17. When I walked out, I was 21, and by God, I was rich. So this is the sentence he always or quite often repeat. So he is only seen from Willie Loman's perspective. Okay, that's about Ben. Now, and there is a reference about a woman in Boston whom with Willie Loman had a relationship. So, like Ben, the woman in Boston is only seen from Willie's perspective or his point of view, but we learn that she is as lonely as Willie. When he tries to force her out of the room, she expresses feelings of anger and humiliation. Okay, so these are the main characters in the play Death of a Salesman. Hope you have understood. Keep watching my video and supporting me. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you.